never read your scientific possibilities. I told you it's none of the day.
You're lying. You dropped it deliberately.
You're calling me a liar?
Yes.
Accusing me?
Hey, I called the police.
David, wait for me! My husband is leaving me. My object of happiness is going away. David, wait for me. Here, take this. You'll never come back here.
Thanks for lending me your phone. I'm such a forgetful person. Always forgetting something everywhere I go. Never handy, never come back. Once I forget my bag with my man,
Well, nothing unusual really. Who doesn't forget things occasionally?
but in my case, it's a ritual.
The coffee, won't you please join me?
Thanks, but I must go now.
Please, the coffee's getting cold.
But you must be waiting for something.
My husband
When?
is still phoning inside.
So charming.
Well, can you ask her name if you don't mind?
Certainly not. Nina, and yours?
I'm Isabel. My husband and I are celebrating our wedding anniversary today.
Really? The first?
No, it was the third. I was married when I was 22.
Well, I wish you happiness in the years to come, Isabel.
Thank you, Nina.
Any children?
I have a boy. He was born 11 months ago.
Oh, he must be quite grown up now.
He died when he was 2 months of diphtheria.
I'm sorry. It must have been a blow.
It was. I've been quite recovered from it. By the way, let's talk about other things, Nina. My husband is taking too much time in the phone. He's a doctor, you know.
Doctors have so little time for themselves.
True. Like now, he's treating a patient by phone. The child of a friend of ours has diphtheria, like our son. He was at the child's house the whole day, but as he promised to take me out tonight for our anniversary, he decided to keep in touch with the child's father by phone.
Quite a strenuous life, I imagine.
For my husband,
And for you too.
for both of us, yes,
But it must be worth it.
worth it.
Well, isn't it?
I think so. I guess it was. By the way, are you married?
No, not yet. But soon. Soon.
Oh, what's he like?
His looks?
No, looks of men are deceiving.
I think so too.
By the way, his character, his nature. If you don't mind if I'm asking.
Indeed not. Only 2 words just seem to fit him. Boyishly charming.
Oh, a lot of men are like that. You've known him long?
About 5 months.
Where did you meet? Or I'm being too personal.
Indeed not. I don't mind. Well, it all started one night. I was taking my supper alone in a restaurant when he came in. He was holding some papers in his hand. I wouldn't have noticed it except for the lonely expression in his eyes. When he walked past my table, some of the papers in his hand slipped up, just right under my table. Naturally, I picked it up. He looked at me and thanked me. Are you alone? He said. Do you mind if I talk to you?
Oh, and when he sat down,
Yes, that's how it all started.
you must be quite happy. Tell me more about yourself, Nina.
Well, I'd rather talk about it.
Do you prefer?
Well, he's the type of person who likes to do the unexpected things. Once it was raining like, how about walking in the rain, he said. I knew it was a crazy thing to do. But then I agreed. We put on our raincoats and sallied forth in the rain.
What a coincidence, Nina. My husband were still engaged made a similar suggestion.
Really?
Yes. It was after a board. It was drizzling, had a slight cold. And then he said, Isabel, let's go and walk in the rain. I said yes. But after our marriage, after my child's death, he made a suggestion one night. And I refused. And he never asked again.
Oh, but I think,
So why did you stop?
well, you don't mind my saying so. But it was a mistake to have said no.
I think he was very disappointed. Very much. Because he thinks doing those foolish things when one is young is good. But when one's married,
You don't mind if I disagree with you? I see no reason for changing after marriage. Besides, most men retain something of the child all their lives.
but such small things.
Those small things, Isabel, may be quite important to many men. Sometimes they can break a marriage.
Break a marriage.
Well, perhaps I exaggerate. Perhaps I should say it can put barriers between a couple. And in time, those barriers can become permanent and unassailable.
There's something to add to say, Nina, and yes.
You want more coffee, senor?
Thanks, how about you, Nina?
I like coffee, but it keeps me awake. I have to work early tomorrow.
By the way,
like the doctor's giving you instructions.
I wish your Harry is getting too late.
He ordered steaks. They'll be ready any minute now. I forgot they're going back here tonight.
Yes, I came back.
I left it just where it was.
I found it, thanks. What's your husband's name?
Don't Isabel. The doctor said he's coming down present.
Thanks. Are you saying something a while ago when he came in?
What? Oh, I forgot.
I think we have to interrupt our party tonight. My husband will have to go and see his patient.
Did you say the child is diphtheria?
Yes, he has a diphtheria like our son. I can see my son until now feverish, gasping for breath, and even me or his father cannot do anything to help him. Oh, here I am again talking about these unpleasant things.
Certain memories might be sad, Isabel, but never unpleasant.
Thank you, Nina.
By the way, those jewels, I admire them.
Are you fond of jewels?
I'm afraid not. I seldom wear any.
My husband gives all this.
My fiancé gave me a striking pair of earrings, but I've never worn them.
Why?
I don't know. A matter of taste, I suppose.
And what did he say?
Well, he merely laughed, kissed me, and said, I admire simplicity in a woman.
Oh, what does he do?
And I don't know. I think he's in business. He asked me not to be so curious.
Where do you live?
In an apartment. I met her sister who wants me to stay with her, but her place is far from my work. So I prefer my apartment.
Does it feel lonesome?
No, not at all. He comes out with a
I see. I think we're alone tonight.
Well, I was supposed to come tonight, but he's absent. He sent me a note. Here it is.
Nina, dearest, sorry I can't make it tonight. Something very important going on. We'll explain later. Bye.
How I envy you, Nina. It must be exciting.
But I envy you, Isabel. They're already married.
Yes, and but?
You don't mind if I include in your private life, but is yours a happy marriage?
Actually, yes and no.
Yes and no? When a woman answers like that, there's only one conclusion. It's no.
Oh, I'd rather not talk about it.
I do carry a knife with you.
Just in case.
Just in case. Why don't you just answer?
If you were unfaithful.
But Isabel, jealousy shouldn't be unreasonable.
You know what? I can't bear to think that my husband belongs to another woman.
Some men can afford to be unfaithful simply because their sense of their responsibility makes them think they lose nothing. But for us women, being unfaithful is a hopeless losing fight.
You mean that if my husband or our husband is unfaithful, we should be different about it?
Certainly not, Isabel. I mean, well, we shouldn't be hurt too much.
Oh, Nina, it's my first time to talk all about it.
At last.
I think I'm not hungry anymore. How about you, Nina? Can you join us? I'm sure my husband will be proud to see you.
No, thanks. I must go now.
The doctor said he's coming any minute now. He had to make another consultation from another doctor.
Incidentally, you haven't told me your full name.
Isabel de Castro.
The husband's?
Dr. Ric de Castro.
Did you say your husband's name was?
Dr. Ric de Castro. You know him? You know him?
Isabel, I'm awfully sorry. The child's quite serious. I see you have company. Nina? What are you doing here?
I keep asking myself the same question now.
You know her?
Everything.
How did she happen to be here?
She forgot her compact. We met at the ladies' room. And then the coffee was on the table.
What did she say?
About whom? We've got acquainted. We're talking about some things. Me about my husband, and she about the man she loved. Who thought it was done on purpose? You. I must be thankful.
For what?
You have taste, Rick.
Oh, Isabel.
She's nice. Nice match for that kind of woman.
Be fair.
I'm being fair, Rick. I thought those kind of women were vulgar and cheap. But I'm wrong. I must congratulate you.